So here's the situation. I was out hunting with a buddy, and he had a really nice tripod. And I realized that, you know what? For these long distance Western hunts, you need a good tripod. So I started looking around to figure out which one I wanted to get. And here was my thought process. See what you think? So after looking around a lot, it seems like the best tripod you can get out there for a reasonable price is the RRS, the Really Right Stuff. It's probably one of the best ones out there. It's made in USA. Has a really nice ball head. I've gotten to use one before, and man, it is very nice. It's very easy to adjust, but it is $1,400. And at least for me, I didn't think I was going to get the benefit of spending that much money on it. So instead, I came up with my criteria, and you can see what you think about it, but these are mine. So this is for single day hikes. So I'm going to go in with a hunting backpack, but I'm not really planning to, overnight with this thing. The weight matters quite a bit. I wanted it to be carbon fiber. It needed to have a more than 30-pound weight capacity so I could shoot from it. The warranty was important to me, the price, and then it needed to have the Arca Swiss mounts, which doesn't turn out to be a problem because they all have that. So let's go through them all now. So after looking around a lot, I came to realize that a lot of these are probably, if not all of them, they're probably all made in the same factory. Okay, these might all be pretty much exactly the same tripods with just a few differences. So I suspect a lot of these are made by Leofoto. I don't know that 100%, but I think that's what it is. But look, you can make things in the same factory to different specs. And you know what? I don't think it's worth bashing anybody or where things are made. We should respect workers who make quality products, no matter where they are. So here we go. So here's the tripod that I suspect all of these are made from, which is the Leofoto Genesis. So you can buy these on Amazon, about $449, about 5 pounds, 18.9 inch folded. I don't think this comes with the ball head for that price though. You got a 10-year warranty, 44-pound max. So not bad. So that's, I think, your kind of starting point. So if you're into hunting, you obviously know about Vortex. And so Vortex is great stuff. Lifetime warranty, 55-pound max. It's about $900 though when I was checking. 7.3 pounds, 28-inch folded. And look, so the advantage of buying the Vortex would be that you could just pop in anywhere and exchange it if something goes wrong, right? And so I think there's a good reason to care about the Vortex in here, even though I think it is the most expensive one. And again, it might just be a Leofoto. But again, look, you're getting something with that Vortex name, which is that backup and that support. And that does matter to me, at least. So here's a brand, Revic. They're kind of trying to make a name for themselves. I found them on Optics Planet, and it's about $495. A great price. 4.3 pounds, 23-inch folded, 5 sections. So on the Revic ones, you'll notice this one's the 5 section instead of the 4 section. Okay, so these are going to come in a couple different varieties, the 4 or the 5 section. You'll just have to decide what matters for you. Ultimately, I kind of decided that the 33 pounds was fine, but I wanted to go a little bit higher than that. So again, if you're into hunting, Leupold, right? You know about Leupold. So this one's very nice. It's very small. It's 18 inches folded. It's 4 pounds. And the price isn't completely terrible. It's just a little bit more than I spent for mine, $599. Lifetime warranty, 40-pound max. So this is a really nice one, but I ultimately decided this wasn't quite what I wanted to go for. But again, you're getting something with that name, which is probably really good customer support if you need it. All right, so while I did end up choosing the Athlon, there were two Athlons I looked at on Optics Planet. There was a CF29, which I think is a very boring name. They could have done much better. My suggestion, the Rabid Panther Tag Puncher. I don't know. This is, what do you want? The cool thing about this, obviously, it has a camo wrap. It looks good. It's got these molly legs, the hammock, the carry strap, a sling, and a carry bag. So those legs are actually pretty nice because you can, stick things in it. And when you're sitting out there and glassing for, a couple hours, that can be pretty useful. And having that sling and just it makes it a nice and easy thing to carry around. I'll show you that carry strap later. It's a pretty clever idea by these guys, and it makes it so you can just kind of pick up your whole setup and go move. Especially when you're on a mountain, you got to go into different areas, you're looking at different canyons. That's pretty cool. So I ultimately went with the CF32, which cost a little bit more. I paid $529 because there was a sale on Optics Planet. There's always a sale. It's normally $579, at least when I bought it. It weighs 5.7 pounds. It's 26 inches folded. And again, it has all those other great features of the other one, but this one has a 55-pound max instead of the 33-pound. And so, to me, for a heavier rifle, this made sense. And I can do more with it for, again, not weighing much more. Most of the time, this is just, sitting at home, right? Again, boring name, Freedom Eagle Tag Puncher. Come on, you got to really let people know how you can get your tags, right? Okay, well, let's go down the list. So, by weight, the Leupold guide is the lightest. Not entirely sure that includes the ball head though, so this is where some of these things get a little difficult. The one I chose here in green is 5.7 pounds. You can see it doesn't weigh much more than the CF29. The Vortex comes in at the heaviest listed. So the load mattered a lot to me. The CF32 tied with the Vortex for being able to carry the heaviest load, so that's all very good. See, these other guys here range from 33 up to 55. So I will say this. I spent a lot of time almost buying that Leupold because it does fold down pretty small. And again, I'm not entirely sure that includes the ball head, but it still folds down pretty good. You can see the one that I got here in the green. It actually is one of the tallest ones when folded. But I think it'll fit in the pack, and that's okay. And then, look. So here were the prices as of April 24th, 2022. Prices are all over the place, so take that in mind. I ended up paying less because there was a sale, but it's listed at the one I bought, the CF32, was listed at $569. So these are your prices. I'm not sure you get much more with that Vortex, right, for that significant price bump. And I think recently I've seen the prices going down on it, so I think they're recognizing that as well. All right, today unboxing an Athlon tripod, carbon fiber. Woo, it's gonna be cool. So I don't normally do these, but I couldn't find anything else about it, so I figured I may as well. All right, so here we go. The thing that attracted me to this was the max load was 55 pounds, so you can actually mount a rifle in there, and the weight is supposed to be under 6 pounds. We'll see how it goes. This is doing pretty good. One of the things that's interesting, really cool looking carbon fiber. Sorry if the leg's twisted, but now it's these knobs you twist and then you can move it around. So that's fine. On the more expensive ones, it can be that you can twist the legs and pull them open, but I didn't pay for the most expensive one. Okay, the other thing, shoulder strap. That's nice. For this, which I think is a little extender. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure what that one's for, but then we've got this little basket here, so you can hang stuff in it. Underneath here, these legs have this molly, which is nice, so you can just hang things on them. Nice and padded. Carbon fiber looks really nice. All right, let's try out the weight. I make no claims about the accuracy of the scale, but it's probably pretty close. So we'll try it out and see if where things come out at. So I've tared it. We got 0 pounds. Let's see what we get here. About 6.3 pounds. So that's about what. That's great. Honestly, pretty awesome. That's nothing else attached. It's just the this guy out by himself. Okay, cool. So let's also come up here to the ball. It's got a little level, which is super nice. Very cool. Then we got our Arca Swiss disconnects, so that's cool. Very useful. Most things have that. I definitely feel this thing's sturdy enough to have a rifle on it, as well as the spotting scope. So here's the legs. This is how you adjust it. You pull out of here. It's got 3 positions, so this just becomes a stop. And either, let's see if we can get you this, either here, or there's one other one where it's almost would be laying flat like that. So that's pretty clever. It's fine. It's a simple design. It seems like it's gonna be strong. The legs are a little stiff, but that's okay. You could probably, if it mattered to you, looks like you could loosen them up a little bit. There's a little Allen head there. So, but not a big deal. I don't mind that. I think that's fine. Let's see. What's this guy right here? I do not know what that is right at the moment. Looks like, oh yeah, that's how you loosen that out. Okay, so you can take this completely off, but don't want to do that right now. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, there's a fine and a coarse And then, let's see, boy, friction control, and then the pan. It's pretty neat. Ball head, lock, unlock. So lock it down, unlock it. So yeah, you have a couple controls for your ball head, then you control for your pan and zoom, or your pan, not zoom. You can't zoom. That's for you to do. So that's pretty neat. Okay. I'll put on the little basket. That's nice. Put your scale in there. Perfect. These come off. These are Velcroed on. So these leg wraps, they are Velcroed, hiding the carbon fiber. We should talk about this case too. Look, this is just really thick. You can't obviously feel that, but it's thick. It's pretty substantial on its own, actually. Kind of surprisingly. This case probably, let's see what it weighs. All right, let's see what the case weighs. 1/3 of a pound, not bad. Now remember what this is for. This is a kind of an interesting feature. Like you can put this right here, and that way you can just put the tripod with everything mounted on your shoulder and just carry it around. So we'll try that out. So here is what's pretty cool. You can do all 3 at once. Is what we were using, right? And this was okay, but it really wasn't great for hunting. This is much better. And it can even go taller than this. Look. I'm not gonna do all 3 legs, but man, if you had this thing all the way up, that is tall.
I was standing on top of the patio, which is really tall. That thing is even taller.
That's right.
I am standing like 20 feet back, and this is still really tall.
So I mounted our spotting scope in here. Super nice to be able to just drop it in. The Arca Swiss. Lots. Well, I say that. I should be able to do this, right? So here's the cool thing that this actually comes with. So you do this, you got the ball head, right? So this is how you tighten it down. But check this out. So let's say you are like, you don't want to mess with your setup. It's got this little shoulder mount right here. You just carry it around, go set it down, and pull off your cap. Go look for deer. Honestly, it's pretty smooth. You can set it pretty smooth with that ball and tighten it pretty quick. So I like it. You wanna try it? Yeah. Over for you. You can actually see as well. Spot the deer. So let's say you just want to move, pack up, and put it up here, and that way you don't have to take everything down. You just walk over to the next place. Actually, that's pretty convenient because you can use your hands for other stuff. So I like that.
If you want to carry a gun, you can also just strap it on one of these.
Yeah, the little molly legs there is cool.
And they're so nice because they have these here pads which you can take off.
Yeah, it looks like this Velcro right here is for
and
this.
There's Velcros that will help them stay on, and you can take this off by these Velcros.
Okay, so if you just need to get this really low, like if you're shooting from rest or something, you can bring this down all the way. That. Give yourself a nice little low situation. You bring it up. I think you just bring it up. You don't have to actually reset these guys. Here's your mid position. And then there's your fully up position. So you got 3 locking positions. There you have it. That's the Athlon